People have been disc golfing since there were flying discs to throw at targets. However, what really makes this game is this little baby right here. This is the creation of Ed Hedrick. It's called the disc golf pole hole, better known as the basket. Let me tell you, it's all in the ching. And so we arrive to the big showdown. It's the final 9 holes of the Gator Country Classic. The field has been narrowed down to the top 4 open players, and they'll be playing the back 9 holes of Northside Park. 10-time world champ Ken Climo currently enjoying a 2-stroke lead over David Feldberg. Climo sitting at 36 under for the tournament, Feldberg at 34 under, while North Carolina's Brian Schweberg trails the leader by 5, along with current world champ Cameron Todd. All 4 players through for par on 10. We pick up the action on 11's tee pad. Now 11 is a 254-foot, pretty straight, basic shot. This is a deuce or die hole for these players. And Kenny's going to like that. Here's David Feldberg. Dave celebrating his 25th birthday yesterday, and to celebrate treated himself to a haircut. He's off a branch, and he'll have to work to get his deuce. This is Brian Schweberger. Brian on tour full-time for the first time this year, one of the new young guns out on the circuit. And hyzered out a little more than he would have liked. He also will be working for the deuce. World champ Cameron Todd. Looks a little high. He should be just fine. Schweberger checking the wind. He's got about 40 feet to go here. Not this time. Look for the jump putt from Dave Feldberg. He is a madman with this putt. Flat, straight, blazer. Bam! Very nice. Cam Todd with the deuce. And Climo hits his deuce and maintains a 2-stroke lead. Hole 12 is long and tricky. There's a line of trees on guard just about 300 feet out, leaving only one real narrow hyzer route with a low ceiling. A lot of the big guns have been rolling this hole in the early rounds, but the wind has picked up. After all 4 drives, only Brian Schweberger drove this hole with any kind of decent shot. He flew it and hit the hyzer hole. Kenny and Dave, iffy rollers, they're in trouble somewhat, and Cam Todd tried to fly the hole through the hyzer lane, hit a tree. We'll catch up with him now for his approach shot under that tree. And that is not at all where Cam wanted to be. Here's Kenny from that gully. Again, no out of bounds, no penalty stroke here. Just a bit of a challenge to get to the basket. And he looks just fine. Schweberger, best drive. Easy approach here. Even had a chance for the deuce. For par, not gonna happen. Here's Feldberg for par. Unbelievable. Oh, the short putt, and he's going to take a boat. If Climo hits his deuce, Feldberg will now be trailing by 3. And there it is. So let's recap the scores after 3 holes of the final 9. Ken Climo increasing his lead to 3 over Feldberg. Brian Schweberger trails by 5, Cam Todd by 6 after the bogey on 12. Now to 13, 202 feet. This is a fun hyzer hole. Expect deuces if the players can stay out of the trees that are guarding the basket. Here's Climo with the skip shot, and that looks fine. Schweberger is now in 3rd place. Looks like he got it through those trees. Dave sometimes has trouble maintaining his mental game, and that bogey may have affected it today. Looks like he's happy with that shot. Maybe he's coming around, working on his mental game and improving that aspect. Cam Todd, he's off the tree. Schweberger now, long deuce putt. Sweet! There's the deuce, and he'll maintain 3rd place. This one's well within Kenny's range. Now here's Cam Todd for par after an unsuccessful upshot. He loses another stroke to the others, and Cam is now 7 back. To 14 now, 243 feet, another deuce or die hole. The trees along both sides of the fairway really demand accuracy.
That's fine. Good shot. Shot, Doc.
These two players sometimes picking up a little grass and letting it fall. They're just checking the wind. And on this hole, the traffic may be causing a little wind of its own here at the path.
Good shot, Brian. There it is.
And Brian's happy with that. Feldberg able to maintain his poise after the short missed putt back on 12. Takes a little hyzer route here.
What?
And he's fine.
Get through all that mess. Yeah.
A lot of the pine straw here at Northside Park has been raked into some bigger piles than might normally be here. Kenny clearing a little path here for the putt. 20 feet, just like that. And it's deuces around. Let's head to 15. At 264 feet, hole 15 is well within everyone's range, but the basket is tucked behind a group of trees, so you need to throw a low, flat shot to really minimize the hyzer and stay out of the low-hanging branches. Kenny has apparently successfully done that. Brian Schweberger will try his luck here. That's a little hot.
That's long, but I'll make fun for a regular length.
Feldberg, he's 3 out still. He could use an ace. tough ace hole though. Nice follow through. It's fading a little right now. But a little tree love and he's happy. Cam Todd. He's fading too. And did not get the tree love that Feldberg got. Schweberg is about 35 feet out. Not a good position to be in. You notice he's on his knees. He's kind of stretched out. It's not a great stance to be putting from. And that one not happening. Here's Cam. Should be no problem. He's actually not blocked by that tree. Kenny gets a little love from the folks out on the road today. Kenny lets a nice one rip. It's a little left. But it looks like it'll be coming back to where he can work with that. Dave Feldberg, outside of putting, his distance is amazing. This guy can huck a frisbee a long way. The roller looks good. Look out. Oh, it hit the cameraman. Oh, Dave is not happy with that at all. Here's Cam Todd. I'm surprised they're all rolling in this wind, but it has died down a little bit. Looks like Cam didn't quite make it into the woods. And Schweberger isn't even trying to throw the distance shot. He just wants to lay up there, find a nice alley, get to the basket, and get beyond this hole. That's a beautiful upshot. Oh, nice. Look for the jump putt. Little indecision on Feldberg's part. Now he opted out of the jump putt. That's odd, because if Dave Feldberg is going to take any chances and catch Ken Climo, that would have been a good time to do it. Hole 17 now, 338 feet, fairly straightforward, with the exception of several strategically placed trees about 2/3 up. Look for the hyzer shot from pretty much all of these guys. That looks good. And a dink off the pole. Very nice. Watch Dave's form here. Nice follow through. A little high though. And as a result, that's going to come up a bit short. Cam right now hanging in 4th place. He could use the deuce just as much as these other guys. Just barely nicked the tree maybe there.
What's up, man?
Schweberger. He's off the tree and he's not going to get the deuce. He's stuck at the edge of the woods. From about 135 out. Until the 3rd round today, Cam Todd told me he had never deuced this hole in competition. So he did it once. Let's see if he can do it twice in a row now. He's got a long way to go though for this putt. Bingo! And it's the deuce for Cam Todd. It looks like Kenny's going to hit his deuce, so Dave needs this one to keep up. 35 feet out. Again, a little jump putt. And it doesn't happen, not even any chain. It's the putts that have been really dragging Feldberg down this weekend, beginning with that short miss putt back on 12 and continuing now here at 17. In and out of the chains, Dave misses another one, and he may just have given up, giving the little international "I'm crazy" sign there. You better watch out or he'll jeopardize second place. Arriving now at 18, 560 feet and lots of danger. There's OB water to the right, making drive placement critical. And once past the water, the approach needs finesse to get to the basket, which is hidden in a grove of trees. Looks like Kenny plays it fairly safe, and he'll be happy with that. Meanwhile, Cam Todd, just before, looked like he went into the shul across the water. Here's Feldberg. Might be a little tight on the inside. Looks like he'll be all right.
Let's see here. A little pump.
Schweberger needs a good shot, and he needs to be able to finish this hole better than Cam Todd to take third. He's not going to like that. And from the reactions, I think that's in the water. Now after the penalty stroke, Schweberger is looking for probably a flick shot here. He's trying to get up near that basket. And this is not his hole. Brian hits a tree. He's going to have a tough time here, making a 5 perhaps. Now after getting out of the shul, the third shot for Cam Todd, that's a beauty. He's going to like that. And we wrap up the hole, and it appears that indeed Ken Climo pockets another Super Tour victory. And the good sportsmanship as always. We're with Gator Country Classic winner Ken Climo. Ken, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you shot a new course record here on Saturday, yet Sunday morning you were trailing Dave Feldberg by 2 strokes. Did you ever lose your confidence?
No, it's 2 strokes is not very much when it comes to 45 holes left in golf. That's not very many strokes, so I knew I was ready.
And during the final 9, Feldberg had a mishap on 16. What were you thinking at that point?
I had a 3-stroke lead at that point, so I really didn't think he could catch me anyway, anymore if he got it there. Obviously, he wouldn't have caught me what happened in the next 2 holes.
Ken?
I felt pretty confident in that.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Pleasure.
That's the story this week. Ken Climo is the winner of the 2002 Gator Country Classic. Join us next week when we'll be taking you to Chapel Hill, North Carolina for the Tar Heel Tournament. For Disctv, I'm Brian Sullivan. So long from Gainesville. Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future, and by DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf.